1, 2, 3. What's happening, YouTube? What's going on? And so, my name is Albert. So my gym, man, that's it. This is where I'm working out for the time being. If anyone's new, I had a home gym all set up that I crafted that was so freaking awesome. And they're renovating. And so I'm left to work out at home, man, which is cool, bro, because I've learned so much from Athlete X and so many others how to work out home, bro, ways where I don't need a gym, bro. And so before I get to my simple workout, I want to go over a topic that's so important for me, which is, can you listen to your body? Can you? Are you able to listen to it for real? My answer is no, you can't. You can't. And I'll tell you why. Because culture has stepped in and has made choices for you. And so I'm going to go through a list, and then after each workout, I'm going to go to the next. There's 7 points that I love to cover. The first one is coffee, right? Listen to your body, right? Coffee, right? In my case, right, I can have 2 cups of coffee. By the 3rd cup of coffee, I'm like this. Now, that's my body telling me, no, that's my body. But for many years, I still went ahead and ignored it. For the delight of having 3 coffees and to, let's say, be part of with friends and just having that extra coffee to feel like that, I kind of felt like that and went along with it, which is a terrible feeling because it's anxiety. And so here I am, right? My body's telling me, and I'm ignoring it, all because I'm ignoring it. And so now, this is where it gets deep, because I had a friend. She had 2 cups of coffee like this for breakfast, bro. She would have one like this home and then take another one to work with her, this freaking tall, man. And I'm not exaggerating. And so now, all she did was complain about anxiety. That's it. That's all I heard from her. And so, like, I'm thinking, like, I didn't know at the time. But after a lot of spiritual work, I got to listen to my body, and I realized that she did not suffer from anxiety at all. What she suffered was from induced anxiety from the coffee. And so she could not listen to her body. I did not know that she couldn't listen to her body. I took it at face value that she was suffering from anxiety. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together when she said, look at how much coffee I drink. I didn't, whoa, there's your anxiety. It came to me later on, which shows that those type of tendencies are already stepped on with society's rules, or have another coffee, don't worry about it. And let's say if you're a drinker at night, you drink, and so in the morning you want more coffee to wake up. That coffee is still doing that to you, plus the freaking sedation from the night before. And so we're not listening to our bodies at all, man. And that's just coffee, man. I have the next one is going to be alcohol, bro, which is freaking intense, bro. But I'm going to do this quick workout here just to keep on the freaking road with me working out, man. I got these guys right here, and I'm just going to freaking just do these guys right here. Move them like this, bro. Oh, man. So coffee's a really good one. And there's people that have, like, what do you call it? They will have 5, 6 cups of coffee and they're freaking like, and they think they're just like that. They go, oh, no, I'm freaking wired like this. And they don't attribute it to coffee. And so I'm here to point these things out so that maybe if you, let's say, don't know how to listen to your body, and you see that you are ruled by culture, then what you may do is, from the things that I'm saying, you can tap into ways of being able to listen to your body. And so the alcohol one, which is next, is freaking really interesting, because that one is a little bit more obvious, but twisted. So look at me, man. I'm working out, bro. So getting it, yeah, feels great, bro. Yeah, so I'm just gonna freaking just get that last. You're gonna freaking. All right, man. So, woo, that felt really good, man. And so, man, okay, so the next one is alcohol, right? Now, with alcohol, from what I remembered, it was prized, bro. You got a hangover, bro. Oh, great, man. It's kind of like, oh, man, I used to drink 4 hangovers for the purpose of getting a hangover. Now, think about what happens. Your body's revolting. You get headaches, which is a sign that it's being poisoned. If you throw up, that's your body not accepting that poison. If you have a blackout, yeah, that's your body shutting down. Like, all these signs were prized. They were like applauded, bro. It's like, yeah, man, bro, the hangover. And but we never stopped, and maybe you never stopped to say, wait a minute, look at how obvious I hurt my body, and I'm not deriving any messages from it at all. And so that is really interesting because most people, that's part of the deal. To drink, to feel all that, and then suffer whatever thirst. When your body gets thirsty, that's such a sign that it's dehydrated, bro. Dehydration is dangerous, bro. Luckily that people have, realized the harms and the danger of alcohol these days. But before, the information was less. It was just automatic to go out and drink so much. Now, listen to your body. Where? That's already 2. 1 coffee, 2 alcohol. So where? How? How are you listening to your body? Okay, so you don't drink. Maybe you could associate something that you do that you know that hurts you, but you welcome it because it's like, oh, who cares? If I had to stop later, I'll stop. You have that attitude. And so, can I listen to my body? Yes, now. But could I listen to my body through my teenagers, into my 20s, even 30, 35? No, I could not listen to it. Never did I listen to my body. Now, you figured if anyone's having coffee for the first time and you had 2 coffees and you're like this, the tendency right there is to stop. And maybe, granted, the next time have 1, see how you feel. And now that is listening to your body because you had 2, and then the next day you had 1 and you're cool. But if you have 1 the next day and you're still like this, then that's a sign, bro. And so that's already 2 where we cannot listen to our bodies. And I have the next one is eating too much, which is another thing that we are clueless about, bro. Clueless from what I'm seeing and what's happening out there in the world. We are clueless. So I'm going to grab my weights. This is my real home gym workout. So coffee, man, I'll have 2, sometimes 3. The 3 for me is a gamble because I never know how that third one's gonna affect me. It has a lot to do with, the day before, how did I sleep, or what's going on with my system. And so alcohol, I don't drink anymore. I won't touch it. That is such straight up poison that there's no listening to the body necessary with that one. It's just an obvious no. So I had my time during my, youth where I went out and I drank, and we all drank to get drunk. That was part of the understanding. It was a social understanding to go out and get drunk. So that's what we did. Oh my God. Yes. So, getting the freaking stimulus up here. So, I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3. Alright, man. So, the third is eating too much, bro. That's another thing that I grew up where I was applauded for eating all my food. My father used to take a belt, make sure I ate all my food, even though I wasn't hungry. And so my body already had its intelligence to not need to eat, but my parents didn't know. So they forced me to eat because they didn't know. They didn't know that they were harming me because I had so much energy. And because the rule was to eat, that's what they enforced. And so now this goes a long way because the amount of food we eating, even the little bit that we think we ought to be eating is way too much, bro. You could just take a look outside, bro, at all the people who are out of shape, bro. And if you see what happens to us as we get old, there's an accumulation of just freaking size that just continues, man. It's because we're eating way too much now. The thing about eating too much, bro, I remember Thanksgiving is a perfect example. I will freaking gobble down 4 plates of food just for the prize of it. Really, for the prize of it. Like, how many plates this guy ate today? Oh, bro, he's on his 3rd plate. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yo, bro, that's his 4th plate. And I felt like, I felt like this guy is freaking eating. I'm an eater, bro. I get down, and so I was prized for it. Never mind that I was in a food coma all the time. The food coma was never a message for me to, yo, you're eating way too much, bro. What the hell is wrong with me not being able to catch that I was in a food freaking coma, man, eating so much? So now, food coma means, man, that I'm eating and now I need to sleep. That's a sign right there. We're supposed to eat for energetic values, bro. We're not supposed to eat to go to sleep, bro. Now when I eat, bro, I get energy. The way I eat and the little I eat provides energy, bro. Because my body is absorbing and taking in the food that I'm giving it, and it's able to utilize it in the form of energy, bro. But if you eat too much, bro, then what happens is your body shuts down, bro. Just like alcohol, bro. It shuts down and wants to put you to sleep because it has taken on way too much of a burden. And so this burden puts you to sleep, bro. And so, once again, can you listen to your body from these 3 things? Because I'm going to continue, bro. Can you really listen to it with coffee, with alcohol, and now with eating, bro? Can you listen to it? You ever try just eating a little bit to see how you felt? How much energy you may have from eating? Or are you used to eating a lot for the delight of it? Oh no, I need to eat because it's fun, the value, and let me go out and or maybe value your way through getting the best deal, like supersizing it and really going, yummy, and eating for taste. Because now if you're eating for taste, that's an entire other freaking denial of the body's intelligence, where the body does not really care about taste. It's just the taste buds, which have been culturalized. The taste buds, the sugars and the salts and everything that they put is really to get us to eat more, get us to have such a delight so that we can have fun while eating. But, it takes a lot for someone to say that I eat for fuel like me. I eat for fuel. And so the fuel that I give my body already answers me that it's cool. Like I ate just a little while ago, bro. I didn't take a nap, bro. Before, the way I ate, I took naps all the freaking time, bro. It's freaking horrible. So that's coffee, alcohol, and food, bro. Now, can you listen to your body? And if you can, how? So we got coffee, which, oh my God, is probably the cause of anxiety, and people don't know how to put 2 and 2 together. And then we got alcohol, which, so many people drink, even to get tipsy, bro. Because if you wake up with a hangover, even to get tipsy, that's your body telling you, what you did to me yesterday wasn't cool. And now with food, bro, we can see easily, we start gaining weight. Our energy starts to lag. And so look at what we're doing to our bodies. And so all these times where I heard people say, listen to your body, they would say, listen to my body to eat more. Or when it was time for dessert, which is the next it's not next. Next is financial messages. The financial department of this here, because it's not only about the light, it's also what we do financially to ourselves. And I think all of us been here from 1 degree to another. So, man, oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Real quick, I don't count. I'm just freaking allowing my body to. This is another thing which I'll discuss later. Why I don't count has a lot to do with listening to my body, but actually listening to it. And I'll explain a little bit more about that later. But I want to get to the financial messages. Financial messages means that I go and I see something and I want to buy it. My system freaking freezes up for a second and tells me, wait, you can't afford it. And so that's my system. My body's already giving me the message, don't do it. But culture, society, and friends, the spiel, it freaking steps on it, and guess what happens? Oh, live a little. Life's too short. Who's going to care in 40 years? You know, life is about being happy. Sometimes you have to treat yourself, and there I go, I buy it. I go ahead and buy it, and even when I buy it, there's that remorse, which comes with it, which is another message from the body, which I step on again by saying, well, then who cares? I'll just take care of it later. That's what credit cards are for. That's, you know, life sometimes is like that. And then I chew on that and freaking swallow a nasty freaking pill because 10 years down the line, I'm in debt that I can't get out of or something like that. And now look at the misery. Waking up freaking scared because the finances are now has me choked. And so I never listened to my body the first time when my body gave me clear messages that I couldn't do it because the body, it has such an intelligence, which I like to convey that the intelligence that the body has is freaking incredible, but culture has stepped on it. Society has stepped on it. Our friends have stepped on it. Our upbringing to be happy because you deserve to be happy because happiness is around the corner and you know all the reasons to be happy, that steps on the reality. And so what happens? You end up in trouble in another way over all the fun that you had that you decided to justify. Now, you justified it. I justified it. I don't do it anymore, so I'm out of debt. I'm out of any type of trouble financially because my system, it can actually do a scan of how I ought to live naturally without any input whatsoever, without any mathematics. It just knows, bro. It can go like this in waves, and one day I'm spending a little bit more, one day I'm spending a little bit less, but my system has such a flow with its reality. And so once this ability to listen to my body, oh my God, then I'm actually with it for the first time where I was never able to be with this system here. I denied the system. The system was crushed like so many. If you take a look at the freaking how many people are carrying excess fat and they are out of shape, they got 600 plus muscles and they don't get the messages to go exercise because their priorities and everything has been trampled upon through culture. Relax. You know what? Exercise is bad for you now. And we lost touch with our childhood, which I talk a lot about getting in touch with that childhood, because when you were a child, you jumped on the bed, you ran, you hopped, you skipped, and there was no trainer, there was no Monday's chest day and Wednesday, and there was no schedule, there was nothing mechanical about that at all, man. And so the next one is general desires, bro, which is just like a little open game, which I'll probably just discuss as I do this set here. And so general desires means that little piece of cake, that little something that my body immediately fights against having, but it's Friday, and so you know what? You have to enjoy life a little. If it's Friday, or if it's Saturday, or if it's Sundays, Sunday's a relaxing day, so have a piece of cake. Tomorrow have salad, bargaining. And this is all against the body sending me that clear message, don't have it, dude. And now, for the many times that I went ahead and splurged, the way I paid for it was incredible, man. And so, the way I paid for all these little things, man, the way they added up, had me depressed because I was out of shape, and I'm a very active dude, so it hurt me a lot when I chose the delight of food over me, that I love to be so active. When I started to see that it got me out of shape, the out of shape situation that I was in kept me there because I was so out of shape. I was like, how am I gonna reverse this, bro? And I thought, this is not good at all, bro. So general desires could be anything, bro. The little things like maybe food, leftover food in the refrigerator, getting that extra thing that it's over the top. General desires, man. The body tries to send messages to us as well, and we ignore them over instant gratification, postponement, like don't think about it now, just think about it later. You know, this is why the credit cards freaking destroyed me until I got rid of all of them. But it's so easy to forget about it. You know, get what you want, charge it, and think about it later, you know what I mean? And so now, the next one is tired, or all the feelings around it. Now, when I'm tired, guess what happens? Have an espresso, bro. And so my body's giving me a message that it's tired, but it doesn't necessarily translate to giving it something. So I'm not listening to my body, man. I'm imposing to give something to my body while it's feeling tired, bro. And so upon waking up, we need a stimulant. Upon going to sleep, a tranquilizer, bro. And so for a big portion of my life, it was tranquilizers and stimulants, and I was taking things throughout the day to give me a boost, to give me a freaking push, that extra juice, bro. And if you see those energy drinks, bro, they freaking bank on that, man. There's no way to listen to your body, because the body, like now, when I'm tired, I can freaking just chill for 15-20 minutes and boom, my energy just comes right back, bro, with no coffee, no stimulants, no pre-workout, nothing, bro. This is why, like, when I work out, bro, I work out and I just get down, bro. There's no feelings behind it. I experimented by taking, like, coffee before working out, which is something that I just realized that I got used to as a habit. Then I started to take honey with ginseng. And that was another thing that I just picked up as a habit and followed it habitually. Then I decided one time, don't take anything. And there was no difference, bro. And so the mental games that's happening between these things that I found myself doing, there's no way, bro, that I was ever listening to my body. I didn't even know how to listen to it. And so that question, can you listen to your body? My answer for the general is no, you can't, bro. You can't listen to it. Now, you may get the signs and ignore them, but at least maybe now you could get the signs and catch them without ignoring them, and trying to be a little bit more caring, have a little bit more compassion for your system that is taking care of you all day and all night. Your body is fighting for you. The immune system is fighting so much for you. And you're making it worse by gratifying your system in various ways through habit, where you're hurting your body so much. And so learning how to listen to this system took a really long time, but it's so worth it. And maybe the way I'm explaining things, that you may wake up to these things and say to yourself how crazy it is that I've gotten all those messages, and that maybe this anxiety thing that I'm talking about too is coming from all the freaking stuff I'm taking, man. Because sweets and garbage and processed food can cause anxiety too, bro. Your body's freaking trying to fight these foreign things that's entering its system. It's already burdened with everything else, and you're giving it more freaking burden, man. And so I hope, if there's anyone who's like, that's freaking true, that's all you have to do. Like, there's no exercise here, there's no little by little, there's no gradual, like, to end up listening to your body. Your body's intelligence has been trying to speak all along, but it's been blocked through society's input, is ways, the way we've been manufactured, the way we are mechanically driven to do everything, bro. And so I talked about coffee, alcohol, eating too much, finances, the general desires, tired. Okay, so now fitness, bro. I'm gonna talk about fitness while I do my last set here. This here that I'm doing, there's absolutely no, what do you call that? No inspiration involved, no motivation involved, because that's another thing that we've inherited, to be motivated. So there's none of that going on. And so when I work out, I just freaking grab the weights and I move my body, bro. So right now, I don't count, because counting is mechanical. They taught us to count. Where did that come from? That comes from the whole system of working out, count to 12. And so I find that so silly, because why should I count to 12 when I could do so much more? And why should I make it heavier if, hey man, I like exercising and I like moving my body. Now for the bodybuilders, they're doing it for a different reason. But it's already been proven by many that you don't have to lift heavy weights to build muscle. And so you may want to try this to see what happens. And before, the struggle was to work out. It was a struggle to move my 600 muscles, which means that my body was already sickened and it fell prey to not doing anything, bro. So the poor body, I think the body gives up. The body wants to move. It's designed to move with so many muscles. But after a while, living a sedentary life like that, the body just follows suit. And so the body almost becomes comatized and it shuts up, because the body stopped being able to send what message? What message, bro? I used to always get this message while during the day to walk, to exercise, and ignored it, bro. You probably get that too, where you feel naturally, it's not inspiration, it's not motivation, but you feel this impulse to go do something, to run, to jump, to get involved, to dance. And that is easily replaced to sit down and have a coffee, call a friend, yo, bro, let's. And so the body, after a while, it doesn't care to send any messages. And I know this as a fact because my body itches to work out now, because my body is already in motion. It wants to work out, and it's designed now to what it automatically always wanted to do. Because as a child, I was very active and I continue to be active. And so I took that gap of that sedentary life that I lived, that culturally driven life that I lived, and I took that gap out and bridged it between when I was a child to now, bro. And so there's no beginning and end when I work out, because beginning and end is culturally driven as well. Even though I am ending it, but it's not really an end for me, as far as that I start, I'm going to do a certain amount and finish. Like, I don't know how many of these sets or these reps I've done. And it doesn't matter. And so the good thing about this is that my body now calls the shots. It calls the shots, not a system of, well, do this much and do that much and then the next time. And so my body, its own intelligence tells me things that I can't answer. Like yesterday, I would not have been able to do as many as today, because yesterday I wasn't feeling, my battery was lower than today. That's what I call it. Not that I was sick, but my battery was low. So I start to allow the body to move itself. And so the muscles are in command. I'm not in command. And so while I'm doing this, I'm getting such a freaking good workout. So now, the message I get to stop sometimes is I feel a little gaggy. I feel a little this, and that's a message to stop. And so that's a cool message, because that message I listen to. I'm not gonna throw up like these guys on the Schwarzenegger. They threw up, and so that's a message. And so that's one of the messages that I adhere to. I didn't overdo it. I'm 60 years old, and so there's that place where I work out a lot harder. And so anyway, can you listen to your body? Because if you're intelligent, you will answer nonverbal, and you will freeze and start to think a lot. If you already got answers, you already failed, because the answers that you have are coming directly from culture once again. Oh no, that's not true, because if you start getting scientific about it. And so that's where the body, its natural state does not freaking need no scientific literature to tell it how it's supposed to work, bro. So anyway, man, this is my first in a new place workout. I'm gonna miss my gym, man, just even for the space. And so I'm gonna continue working out lightly and working out in different ways. And so anyway, this covers, can you listen to your body? Will you like to get there? Start getting into meditation. Start taking a look at how you treat yourself. Start taking a look at all the times you ate but you weren't hungry. You ate out of habit. Start taking a look if you overindulge in anything whatsoever, alcohol, coffee, drinks, smoking, anything, and see that you could have stopped. And the times that you do, you feel wonderful, but you continue out of habit, hurting your body more, like continues to send you messages until it can't, and it gets tired and it can't, which means you lose your system. You don't have to lose your system. You could be in touch with it. And so anyway, this brings this workout and this chat to a close. Until the next one. Gotcha!